Hello, hello. Yay, we get to do Instagram. I'm so excited. So excited. So excited. Do Instagram. I am so excited to be in here and excited to train on Instagram today. So I'm pulling up my Instagram now because I'm going to kind of flop screens while I'm talking about Instagram. So as you come in, I know a lot of y'all are going to be replay watchers, and that's absolutely okay. When you come in as a replay watcher, I want you to let me know that you are watching the replay. So pop the word replay below. Also, let me know, do you have an Instagram? So say replay and I have an Instagram, I'm ready to rock this out, or replay, I don't have an Instagram and I don't care about this. Whatever it is, tell me if you have an Instagram and tell me if this is something that you are excited to learn about. I'm pumped about this mainly because this is a totally different avenue for you to get leads and for you to build your business. I think it's absolutely imperative that you really get to know which social media platform is for you. So for me, I love Facebook. I'm going to tell you right now, I love Facebook. Now, I've got a lot of followers on Instagram, and it took me a long time to get there. So when you're looking at my followers, don't think that can happen overnight. It's going to take some time. But everyone's got to find the platform that they love and go with it. Stick with whatever is going to work for you. So let's start with just a few things about Instagram. So if you have an Instagram, drop me number 1 below and let me know that you have an Instagram. If you are already rocking your Instagram and you think it is just amazing and you do not need this training, give me a with your hands. And if you think this is going to be extremely helpful to you, let me know that it's being helpful and tell me what you need to get out of this. Let me know if you have questions as I go through each item. Okay, so when it comes to Instagram, one of the first things that you need to do is, like anything else I've taught you about Facebook, you need to clean your act up. Make sure that you have a really nice picture that depicts you and whatever brand you're branding. And make sure that you have a name that goes with you. For instance, I am Elite Unicorn MUA, and I have a picture of me in a unicorn suit. Makes sense. So make sure that you do have it clean. Make sure that it's pretty, and you want a good description. So I'm going to show you my description so you can kind of see. You want a link so that they have some way to get in touch with you also. So as you come in, let me know that you're here. And if you're watching replay below. But I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to show you the other screen, okay? So let's flip the screen. Okay, so I'm having trouble. Y'all give me a second here. Bam, there we go. Okay, so as you can see up here, here's my descriptions. This is my Instagram. And like I said, it's going to take you a while to get to this number, okay? So don't freak out about that. It took me a long time to get to that point. So with this is my description, and I have some things that tell somebody about me. So fierce, makeup lover, glitter obsessed, mompreneur, faithful, inspiring women. And then I have on here email for info or shop at. And then this right here I have with Online with Jen. I'm going to kind of chase a rabbit real quick, and I'm going to show you this. This will be another training for you. When I click on this is what it brings up. So I will do a training on this as well. Isn't that cool? So you can have everything that you need at your fingertips. So this is the website that people can shop at. This is my VIP group. This is a website that talks about, working with me, Instagram, Facebook, my group, my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, and my website that has my makeup artist stuff. So everything is right there at your fingertips. So going back, that's what I have there. So if somebody wants to get in contact with me, I have Elite Unicorn if they want to shop. I have my email, and I have my website. That's important that you have everything. As you can see, my stupid profile picture. It's not stupid, but it's cute. Anyway, and my name. So you need to make sure that it is absolutely together, okay? That you have it together. Then, after you have that, I'm going to flip this back around for a second. Okay, guys. Okay, so after you have your description, you have your picture, you have your name, now you got to start talking to yourself about a theme. What do you want to put out there? When I started my Instagram, it was a personal Instagram. So I had my family stuff, and then I went into health and wellness, and with health and wellness, I had a lot of before and after pictures. I had a lot of images that I used on Instagram, and so I didn't really have a theme. So one of the first things is kind of figuring out, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to inspire people? Do you want to just talk about makeup? Do you want to talk about your health and wellness? Do you want to just post before and after pictures and maybe stories? I know in the other health and wellness company that I was with, we had a Facebook page that had stories, and I could take those stories and I would cut and paste them and then post them over on Instagram, put a before and after picture and post them. So you could do that. It's whatever you want to do, but make sure that you're consistent with whatever you want to use. If you're going to use this as a business page, if you're using it as personal, none of this training matters. If you're using it as a business page, it needs to stay consistent. With anything else, it needs to be consistent, and it needs to be treated as a business page. So you can go and you can do different themes. I'm going to flip this camera back around in a second here, and I'm going to show you themes and explain to you what I mean by that. But you can Google themes. You can decide, do you need a theme? What do you want? How do you want to do it? Maybe you want to do a picture of yourself and then a picture of a product, and a picture of yourself and a picture of your product. Whatever you want to do that sets you apart and shows you that you are you. So you want a hashtag of your name. So on all of my photos, I have hashtag Elite Unicorn MUA, because that way people can find me. And I usually put my website on every single post I post. So, and we're going to get into hashtags and stuff in a minute. But your name, you need to have plastered everywhere. You want people coming back to you. And another thing about your name, don't change it very often. People are going to look for you. So if people follow me on Elite Unicorn MUA, and then all of a sudden I am, I don't know, Puppy Dog Lover 101. They're not going to come follow me on Puppy Dog because they don't know me as a puppy dog. They know me as a unicorn. So, you got to make sure you stay consistent with that and make sure that you are keeping your name, that people are going to come follow you. And again, hashtags are great, everything. We're going to get into hashtags. So, themes. I'm going to show you, let me scroll down. I'm going to load some pictures before I get on here so I'm not having to do too much. I'm going to show you what I used to have versus what I have now as far as a theme. And I've actually played with it multiple times and changed my theme multiple times. So it's okay to do that and figure out what you want. If you're not 100% sure what a theme is, I'm going to show you some of mine, but a good example for you to look after is Boss Babe. If you follow Boss Babe and you see they have like a checkered pattern and they have different pictures, and they have that pink theme for their one image. So that is a good way to look at it. Let me flip this over. Okay, so back when I was still sort of trying to figure out a transition, you can see some of these had the JS because I was using my initials, but I had a lot of just personal stuff, right? And it was kind of jumbled up. So let me scroll up. This is my theme that I went for a long time. So I had the checkered, it was checkered, photo in between, and then I had inspirational quotes. I'm going to scroll real fast. Okay, this is my theme now. So this is my theme. It's very crisp. It's very clean. I get comments constantly about how nice it looks. This is what you need to be looking after. It's something that is crisp, clean, and that people are going to actually want to look at. What do they want to scroll through? And as you can see, as you're scrolling through, this isn't all about one particular thing. So right here is where I had a transition and was not sure what I wanted to do before I transitioned into this new theme. Now with this new theme, I have used quotes, and as you can see, that what's at the bottom, hashtag Elite Unicorn MUA, because every quote that I post, I have my hashtag, because I'm branding myself, y'all. When someone shares develop success from failures, my hashtag is right there, and I have branded myself. So when you're scrolling through, you can also see that is Tackle. He's a cutie pie. There's some jewelry with some lipstick. There's some strawberries right there. So I don't just bombard my followers with only makeup. See, nails. There's a theme here, though. I have a beauty theme, and then I throw in my cat, or you can throw in some personal every once in a while, or throw in, I know there's a picture of me, throw in a picture of me. You can throw in stuff like that to make it fit whoever you are, make it personal. So a theme is so important. And guys, I am running through this super fast. I will come back with more intensive training as we need it, but I wanted to give you just the quick 101. So the next thing I want to talk about, I'm going to flip this back over. Hashtagging the heck out of your posts. I'm going to pull up a couple of my posts so I can show you in a few minutes, but hashtagging. It is so important that you hashtag. It's important that you blow it up with hashtags. It is not going to kill you to hashtag your pictures. You cannot do more than 30. So do not do more than 30, but hashtag the crap out of them. If you are posting, let's see, let me pull up one of these. I have a picture of wake up and makeup, and I'll show you that picture in a minute. Let's see, what are my hashtags? Pink, I have the name of the company, makeup. I hashtag some different people like Nikki Tutorials, Unicorn, Beauty, Brian Champagne, Love is in the Air, Monkey, Makeup Junkie, Morphe Girl. I even have on here Donut or Kind, or, you know, something that's good. I'm not even with... Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. So all of these hashtags are going to bring you followers. They're going to bring you attention. So when you're hashtagging these things, what I love about it is if somebody's looking up makeup artist and I've hashtagged that, my image is going to pop up. They're going to see it. So that's why these hashtags are so important, because it's going to come back and you are going to be able to draw them in. I don't know how many times I have people like my stuff that I don't know who they are, and then all of a sudden it says they're following me. Well, they're following me because they liked my stuff. So make sure you're putting out good content. Great content is so important. And for me, we actually have, our corporate has professional photographers and professional marketers that go out and take these photos for us. And so they brand very well. So I could take images off the corporate site that are pristine and gorgeous and amazing and use those. And so if you have that ability to put out something amazing, do it. Don't put out crap. So let me show you some things. Woo! Sorry guys, that probably was really loud too. Alicia, you'll know that I saved the Ricky mirror. Okay, so I'm going to show you. These are crisp and nice photos. See that? Those are crisp. Those are nice. Those are pretty. Here's a corporate picture. So this is all nice. It's nice and branded. It's beautiful. Now that's going to be great compared to something like, those are still corporate. Where am I at? I'm trying to find a bad picture. I'm not finding a bad picture, y'all. That's not a bad thing, but I wanted to give you an example of something that's not so pretty. Okay, here. So we're getting into my other stuff. So if I'm just posting pictures of me or pictures of stuff like this picture right here, if it was not crisp and clear, don't put it. You want to make sure that you're putting out good quality information. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up. Okay, here we go. So I mentioned this. Let me find one. Okay, life is too short for drama. Do you see all these hashtags? No drama llamas. And then it has all of these hashtags. If you notice, what's that one? It's mine. And I also have @ so they can follow me. I also have my website. So make sure that you are using hashtags that are going to stick or relate to your post, and make sure that you are able to hashtag the crap out of it. Only 30. If you hashtag more than 30, it will not actually post them. So don't waste your time. So how do I get all these followers? How did I get to this point? What did I do? So I have I guess you would call her a colleague or another entrepreneur that's in the business that I'm in, who did a video, and I loved what she was saying about how she got followers, because it's very similar to what I did. So I've really taken notes when she talks, because it cracks me up that we kind of did the same thing. I learned what the tricks were with Instagram and I went with it. So here's what you do. As you can see, I'm only following this many, but there's this many followers. How did I do that? Well, what is my theme? Someone comment below. What do you think my theme is? Other than the company, because it's not just about the company. I have posts. I mean, obviously this is not from our company. This is not from our company. What is my theme? So I'm going to say one of the things that's part of my theme is makeup, right? So I love makeup. So I'm going to go find somebody. Let's find somebody. Let's find, there we go. Okay, so we're going to open her profile. And we see all these beautiful pictures, right? Well, I'm going to come over to, look at how many followers she has, 19.3 million. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to start scrolling through here and following people. I'm just going to go through and follow. You can actually follow up to about 100 an hour. So you can follow. Don't go crazy with it where you get put in Instagram jail. Make sure that you are being smart about it too. As you can see, I skipped over this one. It doesn't have a picture. I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to choose it. Let me get closer. Sorry, guys. So you want to pick good ones, but go through and just click. So what you do is you're getting these followers that are following this, that are going to relate to your profile, because they're going to see that you followed them and they're more than likely going to follow you back, right? So now you've got your followers. So what I do is you can only cap out at, I think it's 7,000 followers or following. You can only follow 7,000. So what I'm doing is I'm on the back slide of that. I'm coming back down. I had about 6,000 at the beginning of this month, and this month I have chosen to start deleting, and that's what I do. So for 1 month I add, for 1 month I delete. So I'll go in and I'll start unfollowing. And so I'll do this over and over again. And what I do when I do this is I actually will sit down, and it might be when I'm having some relaxed time, sitting at the television on the couch or something, and go through it. Or if I have a break, or I'm in the car ride and I'm bored sitting in the passenger seat, well then I'll add or delete, whichever month it is. But designate a complete month. So for 1 month you want to add, for 1 month you want to delete. That's a good way for you to get followers. Some other things you can do is you can do hashtags. So let's do hashtag nails. Okay. So we're going to do hashtag nails. So there you go. So that's why I would hashtag my nails, because if somebody hashtagged it to look it up, all these images come up. All these people have hashtagged nails in their picture. Okay. So you can go through and kind of click on a picture. You look through and say, well, I don't know which one's professional. Maybe this one. So you open it up and you look, okay, well, I don't know if I like this. And you see there's a few things. You can open it up and you can kind of play with it. Well, this might not be somebody you want to find followers. Maybe so. So you could go through and start liking. So there's ways that you can kind of navigate and figure out what you want to do on Instagram. But the main thing that you need to be focused on is this picture needs to match the title. It needs to be crisp. It needs to be clean. Before I had a more professional looking photo. Make sure that it's clean. Make sure that it's pretty. Make sure that it is on point. Make sure that your description matches you. Make sure that there are multiple ways that they can contact you. Make sure that you have a theme. Hashtag the crap out of things, and make sure that you are following a system to gain followers or get rid of followers. And don't be afraid to change your theme up if you're not happy with it. I'm going to flip this over. I have actually changed my theme multiple times because I just wasn't satisfied. I just hadn't figured it out, and it's okay to do that. We reinvent ourselves all the time. I mean, I might be wearing these off-the-shoulder shirts this month, and next month I may not like them. So don't be afraid to do that on your Instagram too. Just know that once you create a theme, you want to try to stay with that. While you're trying to find what you want, it's okay to change it. But once you're consistent and you know this is what I want and this is how I'm going to build it, then do that and build it. If y'all have questions, pop them below because I'm wrapping up. And as far as the image is concerned, do not try to filter it out if you are with cosmetics. If you're with something else and you want to put filters and make yourself look like you're not you, that's fine. But go back to my other training where I talk about being you, because you want to be you. Is it savvy to include unicorn in the name since my upline is a unicorn? It's about you. Like me, the reason I have Elite Unicorn MUA is because I have an obsession with unicorns. I can show you my office and have unicorns everywhere, like literally everywhere. So I have an obsession with unicorns, and I like to be considered elite because I think that stands out. I am elite. Look up the definition of elite, and it does stand out. So for me, I'm a makeup artist. I'm obsessed with unicorns, and I went with elite. So you've got to find something that's going to match you. If a unicorn matches you and you have an obsession, then go for it. But whatever it is, make sure that it's branding you. So Wendy, it needs to say Wendy on it. When they see that, they need to know it's you. Everyone knows I'm Elite Unicorn MUA or Elite Unicorn. They may not have the MUA at the end, but they know I'm Elite Unicorn. They know that I love unicorns. They're going to think of me. So make sure that it's something that you can brand that says, this is Wendy. This is dumb, but to get that checkered look, do you have to post in that order, or do you, okay, yes, you post in that order. Thank you for asking, because it's not a dumb question. So there's also a theme that I really, really love. Oh, I wish I knew one of the profiles and I could go show you, but I'll tell you about it. So the checkered, you would have to post that way. So in my photos, I have all of my motivational, inspirational quotes, and I'd created a bunch of them, right? So they're in my photo album thing, so I already know where they are. So when I know it's time to post one of those, I will, and then I'll alternate back and forth between that and another photo. So you can use that and make sure that it's checkered, but it does have to be posted that way. Checkered, you know, white, black, white, black, white, black, to get it that way. Others have also done like one row is white, one row is black, one row is white, one row is black, or you could do it like three posts in a row that are quotes and 3 posts in a row that are pictures. So you could do that where there's a line. Another pattern is straight down, like you could do certain things. You've got to play with it to figure it out. You could also Google patterns of Instagram and just kind of look around to see what you like. One of the patterns I really like that I wish, I mean, there's generators that will generate this for you, but one thing I thought was cool was some people take one picture, so the picture of the donut, so they take that one picture and they break it up into 9, and there's a generator that does that for you. But after so many photos, they do this thing, and so 9 images come up. So it comes up instead of I can show you. I'm gonna flip this around real quick. So this image right here would be like a tile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this whole thing would be that one image. And they do that too, and they'll do that in the middle. Now on a computer, it's a little bit separated, but on your phone, when you're looking at Instagram, these are closer together. So it's just like a big image, and all you can see is kind of the tile outline. I love when people do that too. And I've thought about doing that and incorporating it in my theme, but I'm happy with my theme right now. But whatever you do, you want to stick with it. As you can see, I have this pink background, white, and then black. I don't change from that. The font changes, but I don't change from that. But I do like that idea of the 9 tile. So that can be, sorry, there you go. That can be used too, is having it as a tile. There's so many themes that you can do. And you can do different colors. You could do multiple colors. Maybe do, post a blue, a green, a red, a blue, a green, a red. However you want to do it, create your theme. Make sure that with your photos though, that if you're using a corporate photo, something that you got from your company's website, don't try to alter it, because it came from them for a reason. And then as far as your photos, I mentioned hashtags. So what other questions do y'all have? Do you have any other questions for me? I'm also going to throw something out there. I don't particularly like to do it. I've had a bad experience already, but it's not holding me back from doing it again. But Instagram Live, just like Facebook Live, is very much important to your business. You have got to do them, because if you are doing lives on Instagram, even if they're little tidbits, you're going to get a lot of traction to your site. So if you do an Instagram Live and it's over whatever your product is, or you're just doing one because you're out with your kids, and get some traction, people watch those lives and people will follow you and go to you. Be careful though when you do those lives. I did mention if you were out with your kids, be careful with that, because you're obviously doing a public video and you don't want to do that with you know, everybody watching, because everybody all over the world will be watching. I did a makeup video one time, only time I've done Instagram, and the guy was wanting to see my feet. Yeah, so that's what you're going to get on an Instagram Live sometimes, but sometimes you won't. So Instagram Live is very important if you want to build your network. Do you have the site, the company name on? No. So do you have to cite the company? No, you don't have to. So for instance, my company is Limelight by Alcone, and on Limelight by Alcone, it already has the image on their post, so you don't have to say anything. But that leads me to something that's very important. Let me show you. I'm going to flip this back around. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. It made me think of something. One thing you might want to do, I'm scrolling, y'all. Sorry. Scroll. I should have scrolled before. Okay, here's one I did it on. So this image right here, I used it from someone else. So this is another way you can get traction and people to follow you. So I put on here, great look by Aiden using Anastasia products. So I tagged them and said, hey, this is a great look. And so people who are looking at this are going to see those images. Okay, so I've hashtagged them. I put the @ in and connected them, tagged them in it, and then I hashtag. So I hashtag the heck out of it again. But this right here is going to be like on your phone when you can go and look at the images on your profile where you see like pictures that people have tagged you in. That's going to pop up too. So everyone who liked Anastasia Beverly Hills is going to get that. I've done it also with Where's Nikki? Give me Nikki. Where's Nikki, y'all? Like y'all know. I did it with this one too, where I did shout out to Shine and Cox. Love their rose gold and cocoa used by so-and-so. So if you do shout outs like that too, you're going to create traction. Great way to do that. All right, guys, I think that is it. I've covered everything that I need to do for Instagram 101. If you have questions, please pop them below. And I'm sure I will do another training a little more intensively and a little more info for y'all. But I hope to come back into this group more often and teach y'all some things. I just want to give you tidbits here and there so that it's not so overwhelming. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.